Alright, show you guys what we're dealing with here. This is a 2001 Saturn SC1. It's my work car. Just gets driven back and forth to work. And I had a bushing brake on the shifter. It was not fun, but this is going to be a first for me. So this piece, it's open. There's one on each side, so you got to remove your console. It's got 4 screws. You got one on each side in the front. You got to pop that plastic piece off. One on one side says fuse. I don't think this one side says anything, but your one screw's right there. So you got one on each side in the front, and I can just see to slide up. You got, it comes out really easy. So you got one in the back right there on each side. So slide the seat back. You had to slide just, well, I had to anyway. I had to slide my seat back and forth to get the screws out. And then mine on, I have my mirror control, your window switches. I just got it to pop up with a flathead screwdriver. Just worked it around. It's got some clips, as you see there, to hold it in place. And then once it comes up, I had 2 pieces of wiring harness. They pop right out. Just has the little clips. The little one was my mirror controls. Then I have the big one, does the window switch. Oh, it's hot in here. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees. So I'm going to set these aside. So here's this is the passenger side panel. It says fuse accessories. It's the one that was up here in front of the console. And driver side doesn't say anything on it. You see the little clips. They just pop right off to where you can get to the Phillips head screws. And mine, when I popped it off, I got the 4 screws out, got that piece off of the switch, unhooked from the wiring harness. You can see my shifter, how it's just flopping around, nothing there. So I'm hoping once I dig into it, it's not actually the cable. I don't think it is. I had this off once already. See how much of a pain in the butt it was going to be. Let's put it back on to show you. Get our little coin tray out of the way there. Now this one also has our power outlet. It's where my phone charger plugs in. There's a wire. It runs up once you get it loose. Get the back kicked up. Runs up. That was this wire here. Is the same way. I just had 2 little black pieces, or 2 little blue pieces there on the clip. Just squeezed them and it popped right out. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. Hopefully. Didn't really think this did that much. Oh. So now, get the console. Oh. It's supposed to be a pretty easy job to do. So now we got, if you can see it, you'll definitely see it once I get the shifter off. You can see, well, there's the cable right here. There's a little plastic piece. You can see the ball of the shifter there moving around. That's where that cable hooks to, and all it is a little plastic piece. It's on its way here now from I bought it online. It's getting delivered, so yay. It snapped off. Once I get the shifter loose, you'll be able to see what's left of the plastic up onto the ball. So supposedly you got 4 screws. You got these 2, and you got 2 in the front. That guy told me they were supposed to be 13 millimeter. Yep, they are. So you get those 4 loose. That's what actually holds the shifter bracket in place. But he said this one, it should be, he said it'd be a 10 millimeter. Yep. And that holds the cables in place where they run through the floor to the transmission. So that has to come loose to free the cables up to be able to move, since because I got the one that's still hooked to the shifter, but we'll see. So actually I might get that one first. Oh, one-handed, not fun. Okay, so I don't know if I can, actually my camera might sit there. It's supposed to be really simple. Actually the whole cable assembly, I was at our local Advance And the guy said it's really not that bad of a job to do. He works on cars on the side. Said it's pretty basic. So the hardest part, if you're doing both cables, which I'm hoping it's not going to come down to that. Apparently the cables you buy is a set. The hardest part is the rubber grommet and the floor pan. Alright, so that thing's like long. I guess I should have got the cordless drill for this. Alright, I'll get the bolts out and then we'll see what we got. I'm going to hold you guys up with 10 minutes of me taking out bolts and nuts. Alright, got those 4 nuts off. Now you can definitely see, if I can get it up here. So here is our cable. You see how it's just a, if I can get it to twist. It's just a loop. You can see my finger on the other side. And here is the ball it sets on. You can see the plastic piece right there, where it's just kind of stuck on there. Oh, now here's the best part. You ain't seen the best part yet. I was trying to find the other piece, you know, looking in the along this carpet edge. I found a hidden treasure. Check this out. You guys see that down in there? I'm hoping this is a. Hopefully it's just a. I don't think it is, but I was hoping it's just a fishing lure. Oh. Look at that. Nope. It's definitely not a fishing lure. Oh my God, that thing's been down there a while. Oh yeah. Check that little dude out. Hang on. Get it where you can see it. You never know. Ooh, there's a leg. Oh, you never know what you're gonna find. I've had this car for 3 years, I think. But yeah, never know what. Oh, here's the plastic piece. It's down in there too. But yeah, so here's the plastic piece. Let's get rid of that. Take your little leg with you, buddy. So the way the part looks when I got online. So you have your cable. If I can get this thing where you guys can see. For some reason, the cable is kind of like cockeyed. You think it'd be setting straight up and down. That might be an issue too. I don't know. But instead of setting like this, like it should, so it fits straight on, for whatever reason, it's setting like cockeyed like that. I don't know if maybe something had an issue. Maybe that's why it broke. I don't know. But this sets. It goes into the. It has to be pushed into the cable like so, and then you got to fit it onto the ball piece right there. Now the guy was telling me when I ordered, went up there and talked to them. I just got it online because it wasn't like an immediate thing that I needed to fix. I just ordered it online and saved myself almost $10. But once you get it into this, then you can use a pair of channel locks and press it onto the ball. And then you should be good to go. And you can bolt your shifter back down, your bracket up here, the plate that goes across to hold the 2 cables in place, and then pray that there's not something wrong with the cable on the other end. You can pull on it and it's not like there's any play in it or anything, so it's solid. But kind of concerning that it's not straight up and down like it should be. It's on its side, so I don't know. Unless you can, I don't know. I was gonna say that has where you can put a wrench on it and turn it, but it doesn't turn the cable itself. So I don't know. I'll try to figure something out on that. But so hopefully just don't put it together and ends up snapping. But I don't know. So as soon as the part gets here, we'll throw that back together. I do have a big pair of channel locks, so hopefully it won't be that bad. Let's do some digging here and try to figure out why that cable is on its side instead of being straight up and down. that part is a little concerning because it should set, like I was saying, it should set like this. For whatever reason, it's laying on its side. If it has tension laying on its side like this, my guess is all it's going to do is break. So I got to figure out what's up with that. But if I can get it to move now, oh, it is sliding in and out, but roughly. But anyway, I'll do some digging on that, and the part gets here, we'll try to throw it back together. But yeah, I was at work. I was just getting off work, leaving our parking lot, pulled out, went into second gear, went to go into third, and ended up with a floppy shifter and had to drive it home in second gear. Thankfully it ain't that far. It's only like 15 miles from work to home, so it wasn't too bad of a drive. But we'll do some digging. I'm going to see, try to figure out what's up with that, and then when the part gets here, we'll try to get it put in place. Alright, here's a little better look at it. So here's our shifter cable. I did get it to where it's pretty much straight up and down. Just worked it back and forth a little bit, and it mainly to the right, and it clipped over and straightened up. Ooh, there's the ice cream truck. Get your ice cream, bro. Alright, so the piece made it. That's all it is. Just a little piece of stiff plastic on this one. The factory one was rubber, so hopefully it works. That's the part number I got. Shift cable. Yep, Saturn stick. Alright, so supposedly, according to them, yep. Oh, might have to put this camera down and do this. Supposedly, according to them, you just pops right in there. Oh, sure enough, there it went. Popped right in. So now it goes from here onto this ball, and then I did put a little bit of this, is smeared it just a little bit with a dab of grease just to get it to help, you know, hopefully pop on. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad, but we're about to find out. I don't know if I'll be able to get this camera and do this at the same time, but I'm going to try. So and it went on, but yeah, it went on. I mean, you think it'd fit. Popping on? No, it's not gripping. So something ain't right. So we got something wrong here. So something's supposed to. Yep, it's all the way. Let's see. Set that down for a second here. Let me make sure I got it all the way on. Looks like it's all the way on. Yep. As far as it'll go. I don't know. Let's see. Put the shifter back in its mount. Alright, hang on a second here. Yeah, I think they sent me the wrong one or something. That's it's not staying on like the, let's see here, the factory. You can see how it's got a little bit of a lip, at least drops over the ball. Something wrong from Amazon? No way, bro. Alright, check we'll get on there. Alright, so that takes care of our shifting mount. what I'll do, I'll put these back in place, put the bracket back on, and see if it actually holds that in place. Well, that's definitely not going to work. It's like, it doesn't lock onto the ball. You see right there, it says I moved the shifter, it pops off. It's definitely the wrong design. I had the shifter mounted, the bracket anyway. I put the forward nuts back on, hooked the cable back up, and nada. So scrap that part number. If you can get it to go on, I might be able to get it from the other side. Yeah, see, it's right on the ball, but it doesn't lock onto the ball because it does not have the factory one. Needs to have, I guess where you guys can see it here, needs to have that lip that drops down over the ball. This design doesn't have that. That is just sets on it. It doesn't have anything that drops over it to lock it in place. So I'll try Advance and see what they got in stock. Alright, so again, here's your part number that you don't want to get. It is for this year vehicle. Calls for it anyway on their site. But I can show you, you can see down in there, it popped right back out easy. I don't know if I'll take it back or not though, because I kind of scratched it up a little bit trying to press it on. But so there's no grooves, no nothing. It's just smooth on the inside, so there's nothing to grab. That ball, you can see this one, how it's, the way it's shaped, it grips over the ball when it's in the cable, like so. If I can see it, yeah, so it just goes in, that's the cable over the ball, so it's supposed to go into the cable and then presses over the ball, but I'm kind of out of luck. So, hit the local parts store. I don't know if one of them will have something like that in stock, but we will find out. Alright, so now we're going to try this. Since that black one I ordered from Amazon didn't work. This is part number, Dorman part number, I believe, 49448. Yeah, Dorman. So this is actually for, I was talking to this guy online. This is actually for a Toyota wiper motor. So that's the part number for it, and they're saying this works on the Saturn. Well, in my case, it's an SC1. It's like a 5-pack for a few bucks, and so we'll see. It's what they look like there. This one's different. The rest of them, the other, I think, yeah, there's 4 of them. It looked like this. This was really similar to the bushing that was on it, and then I've never had a Toyota, so I don't know if that's like wiper worn bushings or what, but I have this one. I'm getting ready to put it on. I put a little bit of grease on the outside of it to help it slide through. I'm kind of running out of daylight here. So there's our cable. So it's the same concept. He said to put it in the cable and then it should pop on the arm. So, let's see, I don't know if I can do this one-handed here. Probably not. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, I'll see if I can get it to work, and then we'll see what the outcome is. Alright, there it is. If I can get some light on it. It's getting dark on me. I got to get it fixed, and I have no way to get to work tomorrow if I don't. My van, I'm having issues with it. I had issues with it on the way home from work. So now, it's on there. It went on rather easy. It was a little stiff to get through the cable. And got to pop through pair of channel locks, you know, easy peasy. Got in there, popped in. Definitely a two-handed job for me, but it seems to be holding rather well. It popped right on the cable, nice, a real nice click, like it's holding. Everything seems to be moving. Make sure it goes. Fire it up real quick and see what we get. Try reverse. Yep. There's first. That's what I was stuck in right here, second gear. So I had to drive it 14 miles home, man. Second gear. But yeah, there's fifth, third, fourth, second, first, reverse. Seems to be working fine. I guess I'll find out for sure tomorrow. But it's that simple. I think I am going to leave my console off. Back this out. So I'm going to leave my console off and till tomorrow. I'll drive it to work tomorrow, drive it home, check that out real quick. Everything looks good, then I'll just put the console back on. It's just the 4 little Phillips screws, no big deal. But yeah, man, I'm really surprised. I'm glad I came across that guy's page. But there's our part number. If it's picking it up, I can't tell, but it's Dorman. Like I was saying, Dorman. Where are we at here? 49448. It's a pack of 5. Found them online. I think it was like $6 or something like that. And but there you go. It's just real close to the original rubber one. This is just like a hard plastic. But that plastic one that I got off of Marketplace that I was showing you guys, man, I wish I had more light here. Let me get the dome light on. See if that helps some. But you can see, come on, door, work with me. How it's got the ridge in there that goes over the ball, helps hold this piece that goes on through the cable and clips onto the ball. It's got those ridges in it. Now this plastic one, that black plastic one that I was having issues with in the beginning of this video, instead of having those ridges in it, it was smooth. So you could take it, fit right in the cable, snapped in nice, but on the ball itself, you could just put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. As soon as I went to go from shift first to second, the cable just fall off the ball, so that's going back to Amazon. So these, yeah, wild, man. It's who'd have thought. So it's a Toyota part for a wiper motor, and works for me, man. I'll find out for sure tomorrow, back and forth to work. If I have any issues, I'll put it in the comments. But as far as all this goes, you just reassemble it the way you took it apart. And I know mine wasn't bad. I mean, I have the power window switch and the charging port, which I guess would be a cigarette lighter, would be the charging port. And if you have the power, it's real easy to hook them back up. They just pop into place. The big one is the windows, and the little one was the let me look on, I can't even remember what it said on the thing. I haven't driven this car in a freaking week. Let's see what we got. So your big one, yeah, there it is. Your big one is your windows, and the little one is your mirrors. So all they do is clip in right there. They snap right in, and then drops right in your console, snaps in place. Just make sure you got it facing the right way. And your 4 little screws, and mine's case, I don't know if they all have these or not, but that's for the cigarette lighter. Just kind of hard to see, but there you go. It just pops right in. It's just a couple pins that stick out, and this snaps right on, and you're right back to being able to use your charger for your phone or whatever. But that was it. A pair of channel locks right there. Popped it in the cable, and it actually just popped it right onto the, it was a nice, real nice loud snap too. Snapped right onto the ball of the shifter. So fingers crossed this little dude's work. I'm hoping. Alright guys, hope this helps someone out. It's like saying, just reassemble it the way you took it apart, and check your carpet down in there. You never know what you find. You might get lucky and find someone's dead crawdad like I did. You never know. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you at the next one. Hope this helps someone out.